You already know it's your boy, the Maniac, and welcome to another episode of 15 Rounds of Boxing Podcast, presented to you by Four
Four
Corners.
corners.
And of course, like always, the team to the right of me, I have my brother, bar for bar, Uno, you already know. He a cooker, he apron certified. And then next to him, of course, the heavyweight champ of the world is Mo, aka Bear Paw. You know, of course, we listen.
AKA
right now,
guard your grill.
correct.
Yes,
right
sir.
now,
Yes, sir.
the point guard of the team, Fight Night X. You know, my brother's grinding.
Yes, sir.
He's doing what he got to do. He should be joining us a little later. But like always, man, regardless, we all heavyweights, even though Mo is the number one, but you know, we gonna hold it down like we always do, man. Fellas, man, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling this Wednesday evening?
Feeling real good, man. Feeling real good. My Yankees bring it home tonight,
Fucking
man.
They
Yankees.
looking good. They
Yeah.
looking good.
Home,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
They looking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yankees is whipping their ass. You heard?
They
Yeah, we
cooking.
feeling great out here.
They
Tight
cooking.
time. Big BX. Big BX. You heard? Yeah. Shout out to the Yanks, man.
Big Bronx.
We're not
energy.
done.
Big Bronx. Energy.
Yeah. Yo, Mo, when we used to play in the tournament, shout out to the nigga Gil. Niggas, we're down but not out, man. Fuck is you talking
we are
about,
down,
man?
but not
You know
out.
what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Yeah.
So,
All
man,
right.
what we
Fact.
talk about? What we talk about? Let's
So
talk
you
about
already
it.
know. Let's talk about it, fellas.
All about it.
We had a fight last Saturday. We had the return of Rougarou, Regis Prograis, went across the pond to challenge Jack El Gato Catterall at a junior welterweight bout. I mean, this fight, the winner helps himself, had a lot of title implication. Let's start all the way to the end. Mo, were you able to see that fight between
Yeah, I was able to
Regis
see
and
that
Catterall?
fight.
You did?
Yeah, I was able to see it.
So let's talk about it.
Ain't much to talk about. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We gonna keep it a grand, man. Listen, I'm gonna go from both fighters' perspective. Listen, Jack Catterall, we already know, European fighter across the pond, gritty like most European fighters. He came in there to fight, but sometimes during the fight, he thought he was in a soccer match. He was headbutting like crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you're a visitor, certain things the judge may let go. And we know that tend to happen a lot when you're fighting in the UK. When you're fighting across the pond, a lot of stuff that those American judges won't let fly, those European judges is gonna let fly, and they're gonna let you get in there and really scrap. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It's gotta be gritty. So you know you gotta bite down on your mouthpiece.
Bars. I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta.
I like that bar. It ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be gritty. Yeah.
Gritty, you know what I'm saying? Hanging around you, you know, my brother, gotta get a few balls in. But no, that's just how it is. And Jack came to make it a fight. And Regis, on his aspect, he just didn't look sharp. He looked out of place. He looked like he was confused what to do in the ring. He didn't know whether to go inside, outside. He was just becoming how could I say, a crash dummy at sometimes in the fight. It just looked like his corner just didn't know what to do with Jack and that type of physicality. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, what do we do with this type of physicality? Do we match it back? Do we not? And it just didn't look good. I thought he could have used a lot. We know a lot of things that with Jack with Regis is not great. His footwork is not the greatest. His ring IQ, as far as cutting the ring off, isn't the greatest. And I feel like he was exposed a lot. I thought he was exposed in the Devin fight, but he was really exposed in this fight as well. And it's like, okay, you guys learned from Devin. You should have been able to sharpen up your tools and add more tools to the toolbox. And it was just like, nah, nothing was changed. And it just really didn't look good. And
Mo, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Brother Mo?
What's up, my
Brother
brother?
Mo. He was rating this fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? with how you think about things, you know what I'm saying? With your expertise. Well, you know, where would this land in your ratings, man? Like
The temperatures?
how could you explain this and your mentality also? Because people have to know this is Brother Mo. He's also a chef, people. So don't get this shit twisted. Like, you know what I mean?
He's
So
apron certified.
Maniac. That was crazy.
Oh,
Apron
certified.
certified. That was crazy, Maniac.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
Mo.
on deck already.
Yo,
That's
Mo.
part of the
Yeah,
slam.
brother. I'm here.
Brother Mo.
Yes, sir.
I'm just curious because the way you're talking about the fight, I hear how you're talking about the fight, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you was breaking it down to the average, to the casual, and you wanted to compare it to something you cooked up, a meal, sure. Where would this land for you? Where would this land?
Well, first we're gonna go to the grill.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm nasty on the grill.
Nasty.
And we're gonna take it here. It's gonna be called the Guard Your Grill. So
guard it.
Regis didn't guard his grill. And if I had to rate this fight, you're gonna get, as far as a steak, we all like good steak.
Oh man, listen. Who doesn't?
The temperature for this fight was well done.
Well done.
He was well done.
He was well done.
Overcooked and burnt.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not how you want no steak.
No, you don't want no steak like that.
Oh no. Oh no.
No. So the Ruger,
okay.
I'm sorry. He had a little too much of that Creole Cajun seasoning was on this steak. He got a little too charred. Too charred.
I appreciate you breaking that down for the people, Brother Mo, because I know a lot of people out there love a good steak, you know.
Oh yeah.
So they should understand if they know what a good steak is when you go to that fine restaurant, the fine dine.
Yeah.
You know you don't ever order nothing steak-ish.
Steak-ish. Nah, you don't. That's
anything near.
You know, that's
well
getting like
done.
A nice class Wagyu steak, Kobe
Come
steak.
on, break it. Chill, Mo. Hold on, Mo. I got you started. Yeah. Come on, man. Don't get Brother Mo started, man. But
sorry, man. I like Regis, but I'm gonna keep it real, man. It was not a good fight. The temperature on that was well done. It was burned.
Well done. Well done.
You got overcooked on
well
that
done.
One,
well done.
And it is what it is. But Jack at 140, you know what I'm saying?
Not yet. That's round 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Round 2.
Let me
just the fight.
Yeah.
Let me park it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold up.
So go ahead, man. So, all right, Mo, you know, we appreciate that. Uno, were you able to catch that fight or you vacating?
Nah, I saw the fight, man.
Okay.
Ruger. Looking like Ruger through. hey, man.
Nice.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Regis though, because like even though you know we give all fighters their just due, we don't never to get in the ring, risking your life. So it's but if we just breaking down the like Brother Mo threw me the alley because he be throwing me alleys and shit. Through the alley, and we talking toolbox. Man, Ruger's missing. He's missing measurements. He's missing a lot of things, a lot of tools, right? But for me, this fight wasn't about Ruger. It's about the Jack dude. Jack is straight out of old school UK rugby film. For real. And you know they love rugby over there. They love rugby over there. Yeah, that was some. I wouldn't be surprised if his pops or somebody in his family. Yes, one of them is rugby trained. You know what I'm saying? Because it got out of control with the headbutts.
You
know what I mean?
We just
and that's the thing. Yeah, right. It's one thing.
We gotta do this right. Shout out to our newfound brother, our light-skinned brother, our brother Absolute Joe, Absolute Boxing. Welcome to the show, my brother. Welcome. Oh, he just stepped away for a quick moment.
All right.
But yeah, finish cooking, Uno, man.
No, I had to get my hat. Look, absolutely
Yeah.
boxing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Out here cross branding. That's what we do. That's what we do.
It's all about
Yeah, but
collaboration, guys. It's all about collaboration.
welcome to the homie Absolute.
Welcome,
You know,
my
we in the
brother.
building.
Welcome.
We in the building. We in the building. But
We all here.
yeah, like I was saying, I didn't really. We know who and what Regis does. We know and knew the extent of his toolbox. This is already like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't even think it was Haney. Haney didn't expose anything that I don't think we already knew about Regis. Like it's just like going into the fight, people knew where he would be outclassed. People knew that. So it wasn't Regis been this fighter, and it's nothing against him because it's worked. It's worked for him up until a certain point. That's how it happens. You know what I mean? When the bigger steps you take, the more elite fighters you face. If your toolbox is limited, it will get exposed. It will be exposed. Yeah. So now is at a point in time where we looking at the younger fighter, Jack Catterall, right? He's an up and coming, he's young gunner, he's rough and rugged, and I don't mind it, right? But the headbutt shit, it's like, dude, there's no way all of those was accidents, dude. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point where it's like, okay, even if it's strategic, you know, people get dirty. You know what I mean? You turn the fighter one way and you hit him on the backside, you know what I mean, the kidney or something when the ref not looking. Like it's certain tricks of the trade, right? But for me, I was looking at Jack Catterall to see his level. And it's not to say he doesn't have a level, but I think that kind of exposed his toolbox a little bit. Exposed his toolbox a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I like his inside work. His inside work is great. I like his timing. He has pretty good spacing. Pretty good. But for me, I feel like if he runs into another rough and rugged fighter, that shit is not gonna work. The slight bullying, the take this, the shoulder, the head, it's not gonna work, right? So now we just getting down to, I think that fight was more so on Catterall's part to show us the separation, to show us the level he's on, and that's where he's projected to be, right? And I'm not saying he don't got skill. What I'm saying is, I don't think that works. That like what he showed, what he presented against Regis, where technically you know what the fight is giving you, and you could showcase a little bit more. I don't know. So Jack Catterall for me, he's at a standstill. Like he didn't go up, pause, and he didn't go down, but it definitely showed me some holes in his game more so than worrying about Regis and what he was supposed to or what he could have done, because we know where Regis is at.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Great. So absolutely boxing again. Welcome, my brother. So listen, this is we doing remotely. We doing through YouTube. Normally we in the studio. I think I pretty much we kind of spoke to you our situation right now, so we don't we want to just keep the ball rolling. But anyway, this is round one. Round one, we're talking about the Regis Catterall fight. Just our thoughts on the fight, period. Both fighters. Since you're here, I know we went on live. You did a live immediately after the fight. Me, X, we got on the live. We was cooking, but again, I mean, it's been about 4 days since then. Has anything changed? From your mindset on either fighter, or it's still the same. What you saw is what you saw.
The same, but again, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Four Corners and everything. The same, but more extreme. I'm going to go more extreme to where, like, Pro Greg needs to retire from boxing. He talked about doing bare knuckle.
I like that.
That's a perfect spot for him.
I like
Enjoy yourself.
no
Catterall,
gatekeeping.
yeah, Catterall. What he showed me, his style of fight. So from the Josh Taylor fight to the Prograis fight was night and day. And
Exactly.
if you can give us Josh Taylor performance versus these other top champions at 140, then yeah, like you might have a little spot. But if you're going to give us Prograis performance, you have no shot against it. It doesn't matter if you're fighting a brawler. It doesn't matter if you're fighting a boxer. You're going to get dismantled. Catterall, in my opinion, Catterall showed it was a terrible win, which is
yeah,
say it's a thing,
exactly.
It's not a thing. It's a bad win. It was a bad win for Catterall.
Very bad.
Like, period. Like he didn't show me anything, and I know that they were huffing and puffing afterwards. And that's the funny thing about the Eddie Hearn cards, the Matchroom cards. They they interview the boxers afterwards, and they puff their chest out and they talk about how they're due for title fights and blah blah blah. Yeah, you can give Catterall a title fight against the winner of Pero and Hitchinson, right? Like, Liam, like if you fight any like Australian Liam Pero, or if you fight Richardson Hitchens, Catterall will do absolutely terrible against either one. So
yeah.
I really don't want to hear it. Like Catterall really dropped stock. Like his Josh Taylor win, like upped it for me. His Regis Prograis win downed him for me. I don't need to see him again. I really don't.
Right, yeah.
I'm being honest. I really don't need to see him.
Sorry excuse me to interrupt you, but listen, we have another guest that's joining on. Uno Maniac. We got the brother El Jefe Norbs. Welcome to the show. But there's only one rule on here. We have to see your face. So please turn on your camera.
If you could,
see you.
If you can't,
if you can, we appreciate it. We don't like talking the dots.
Look.
Yeah, my bad, John. Give me 1 second because I got a little man with me. I'm about to.
Cool. No, I know. He's so all right. So let me just give my thoughts on that fight. First of all, yes, sir, absolutely. I like the hat, man. You might have to send it this way.
Yeah.
So the Jack Catterall Regis Prograis fight, right? It was for the first 5 rounds was an atrocious fight. I mean, it was just extremely bad. I think for some reason, Catterall gave more respect to Regis than he did Josh Taylor. He was very defensive in this fight. He kind of initiated his offense more when he fought Josh Taylor in both fights. Like he wasn't intimidated for some reason with Regis. He played it too safe. I'm like, yo, bro, but let your hands go. You normally let your hands go in this instance. And he didn't do that.
And you seen that?
He was looking
Maniac.
for
Can I ask you a question real quick and let you keep clicking?
Yeah.
Did you also see when the fight was over how loving they were? How much hugs and talking? Yo, man. It's the bag, man.
To jump on that.
But go ahead, Maniac.
Yeah, so
Maniac.
Look, listen. The bottom line is this. Norbs,
what up, boy?
What's good, brother? How you doing?
Chilling, man. So we just here, just real quick, Norbs. This is the team Uno Fight Night Mo. Absolutely boxing. He's just somebody that we're gonna collaborate with. Same way we want to collaborate with you moving forward. So I want you to hear, meet the team. Everybody get familiar. We all got the same mindset. We love to talk about
the CEO. He not here.
Yeah, Fight Night X.
But so just let me finish this and we can move on. Catterall, obviously he wins. He drops Regis 3 times in this fight. Regis also dropped Catterall. Let's be clear. Catterall is the interim WBO, and we know who's the WBO champion at 140. That's Teofimo Lopez, and he's also the lineal champion at 140. Now, for me, I tell you this. I'm kind of on that same boat you're on. Like with that performance, I don't want to see Catterall again. But it's the same thing with Teo, right? There's some performances he had lately that is like, I don't even want to see Teo again. If that's the Teo we're going to get. I just think This fight, though, stylistically, is gonna be an ugly fight because I think Catterall is gonna try to play it safe. It's gonna be a cat and mouse game. Tio's gonna be the aggressor. We know he can't cut off the ring, so this could be another Jermaine Ortiz kind of fight where it's like, oh, which way we see it. You know, just Catterall was effective, but not effective enough. Didn't let his hands go. Tio was able to get off, but not the way we thought he would. So it could be one of those kind of fights.
It could be two things. Either you're going to get a firework fight with both of them going at it, meeting in the center of the ring, or you're going to get a goose egg.
Yeah. So that's the bottom line. So, you know, that's that. Remember, and Regis, last thing, this is 3 straight horrible performances. Let's start with the Zorrilla fight, the Puerto Rican that he fought in New Orleans. In Louisiana, remember his homecoming? He got dropped. He got a clean knockdown. They didn't count that. He even admitted it after the fight because they asked him, was that a knockdown? He was like, yeah. Then Haney, he got dropped. Then against Catterall, he got dropped 3 times. So this guy, bro, he just getting dropped, man. He's just like a bad artist. This is going through label to label. He's just getting dropped. That's just that with Regis. I definitely don't want to see him again because he's definitely gatekeeper status. So Norbs, did you see the Pro Grace Catterall fight?
Nah, because I didn't even realize that it was overseas the fight. So
yeah,
I'm thinking it was a late fight and I missed it. So I actually did not see it, to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. So look, moving on. Round 2. So now that we broke down the fight, what's next for both fighters? I'm gonna let the guests go. Absolutely. Let's start with you. What do you think is next for both fighters?
Okay, I mean, I already said it, but I'll say it again. It's all good. Just to break it down,
Coach Jose.
First of all, before I answer, it's good to see Fight Night Mo. I saw him in the comments. You know, we were chatting in the comments, and Fight Night Mo, you be killing it. So good for you,
man. Appreciate you.
Pro Gray is going bare knuckle. Pro Gray is going bare knuckle. There's no need for Pro Gray to fight in professional boxing to continue at 140. He has nothing more to offer. So he knows it. He's done. It is what it is. We're gonna see Catterall against the winner against Liam Pero and Richardson Hitchens, according to Eddie Hearn and all involved because they all have their hands involved in that. So apparently we're going to see that fight, which is fine. And I'm fine with Catterall getting beat up by either one. I firmly, you know, the funny thing is that the Liam Pero fight and the Richardson Hitchens fight is a very interesting fight to talk about because you got boxer versus puncher.
Yeah.
And wow. Like
don't worry, absolutely. We'll get there. We gonna fight, we're gonna break it down. Don't worry. We just
that's the course. So you got Pro Gray going bare knuckle and you have Catterall fighting the winner of Liam Pero and Richardson Hitchens.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Yeah, that's funny though. It's funny though. Because I was just about to pause, as Mo says, piggyback off that. Because Austin Trout is bare knuckle now too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
he's a higher weight class though. He's a higher.
I know. I'm just saying. And Austin Trout, shout out to Austin Trout, hell of a boxing career. He gave some of the toughest, the best fights, and got arguably involved on some of those fights too. But I kind of agree with Absolute Boxing. Listen, we keep it real up here, man. At the end of the day, Regis, man, it's too much of knowing what you're gonna get. Like when we talk about gatekeepers are there because you might not know. A gatekeeper might go back, pull back the hands of time real quick, and give a young boy one of his toughest fights, and then that fight propels the young boy or the up and comer, the contenders, right? This is as Absolute said, it's very little that Regis, and it's not a knock on them, you know, but it's to give back to boxing. You know, gatekeepers, as much as we joke around and all that shit, they be around for 500 years and still give the up and comers, the contenders, some of the toughest fights to get them prepared.
Well, now here's the question. Uno, here's the question. Now, bare knuckle boxing is becoming extremely popular, like slowly but surely up there. So now a gatekeeper no longer has to be a gatekeeper. They can leave boxing and go.
No, don't do that, Absolute. Don't do that, Absolute.
Come on.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, yo, shout to all the boxers. Shout to the boxers, right? But at the end of the day, there's certain confidence that comes when you got them gloves on, man. Don't just, we not just go, like, it's dudes that just literally want to fight without gloves, right? We're not going to do that. Like, you got to have a certain mentality to go bare knuckle. So I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying Regis is not a gatekeeper because of the fact that he has nothing to offer necessarily in the teaching of moving forward. You know what I mean? You know what you're going to get from this dude. Jack Catterall, he's going to lose to either Liam or Richardson or Hitchinson. You know what I'm saying? So Richard Hitchinson. So, you know, it wasn't about Prograis so much. It's more about the Catterall dude. And like Absolute said, yeah, Catterall didn't show nothing. So it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
On to the next.
We already know the outcome. Oh wait, no, for real. Like, it's a quick question.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know, there's 5 of us here. We all have to get our.
Yo, Mo.
Hey, we all have to get our word in. We all have to get our word in. So real quick, a word in. I want to answer from all 4 of you. I want to answer from all 4 of you. Now that we have bare knuckle boxing, come on, Uno, settle down. Come on.
I can't. They just tied the fucking game up.
Focus.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Uno,
oh
focus.
shit.
Focus,
sorry,
man. Come on.
Yo,
you now have bare knuckle. You're now going to have normal gatekeepers that are stepping stones for young prospects to be onto a contender status and onto a title fight. Now that you're going to have more boxers leaving boxing to do bare knuckle and you're going to have less gatekeepers, how is that going to affect the sport of boxing in terms of prospects becoming contenders, becoming champions? Go.
Who first? You want to talk? Me, you? Who want to go?
Yeah,
anyone. I want to answer from all 4 of you. So the first one go, next one go.
I don't think it's going to affect it at all. To be honest with you, I feel like when it comes to the bare knuckle stuff, I feel like it's equivalent to when the XFL was created with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch bare knuckle. I don't know anybody else that watches it outside of you speaking on it right now. And I feel like there's a plethora of I like to call them stepping stones instead of whatever, you know what I mean?
Gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper. But to me, it's like as long as boxing is still paying more, because I don't know how much bare knuckles actually paying. I don't see. I mean, they still got a lot of guys that are super washed up, like crazy washed up fighting. And so I can't imagine them paying astronomical numbers. So as long as boxing is still paying, I can't see it being affected, to be honest with you. You know, especially if you still have value to bring up a future star like you know, like whoever you want, like a Xander Zayas or whatever, you still hold some type of value. But I mean, it all depends. Like even like Adrian Broner, he's a stepping stone right now. Let's be honest with you, right? It'd be a big fight for somebody that's trying to make a name at 140. You know, he'll probably still make more money in boxing than going to bare knuckle. So I don't think it affects it at all, to be honest. But maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Anyone else want to weigh in?
No, that's
you want to move on. You want to move on. Okay, move on.
That's definitely so Mo, real quick, before we get to round 3, Catterall, what's next for either fighter?
Catterall, he gonna go after the bigger bag. They're gonna probably try to push him and promote him after him coming off of two good victories, you know, under his belt. He got Josh Taylor and he's got Regis Prograis. So that's a good look for him and his team that he could be marketed a little bit better to get the bigger bag. But at 140, I don't see him beating none of those champs. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be tough because now you're going from. Let's be honest. Jack took a decline. I mean, Josh Taylor took a decline after Teofimo.
Yeah.
Then he lost to Catterall. So now you're starting to drop. Now, with that being said, you fought Regis Prograis. Okay. Not the most skilled fighter, but it's somebody that it looks decent on your resume. Now you're going to start to go up to those guys that are more technical, that got pop, that got power, that are smart in the ring with good IQ, good footwork. You're going to fight guys like Pardo. You're going to fight guys like Hitchens. You're going to fight a guy like Subriel Matias. There's no way you're going to be in there to survive against Subriel Matias because the way Jack's style is perfect for Subriel Matias. It's a perfect fight because he'll stand in the middle of the ring and want to fight. And that's Subril's type of fight. And he will try to break him. And if that fight is to come to fruition, if Matias is locked in mentally and focused, I can see Subriel beating him. So now you're going to have the tough competition that you're going to start going up against. You got guys like Gary Antoine Russell. You got guys, bro, it's infested up there now.
Yeah.
Like you went from the little pond now. Now they put you out there in the wild. You're in the wilderness now. Like you out there. So I don't see anything going well for Catterall, whoever he fights next, because Eddie's gonna try to get him that good fight with that big bag, with a good bag. He's not gonna fight the top elites yet, but he's gonna fight guys that are right there. And for far as Regis, I don't know, man. That application is looking real close right now for that gatekeeper status, man. And I hate to say it.
Truth.
I hate to say it. You know, it's his skill sets can be hidden but so long. You get what I'm saying? Like his weaknesses can only be hidden for so long. And now they've been exposed, like Maniac said, in 3 fights. We weren't as cautious as when he lost his home opener in New Orleans. It was like, okay, we saw flaws, but he could bounce back. Then
No, he won. No, he won that fight.
No, but he saw there was. I'm talking about the flaws. We saw flaws in that fight. But then when he fought Devin, it was like, oh, the cat's out the bag. They really got exposed. And then now with this last fight, it was like, what more do you do? Because you're not, if you can't beat guys like, you couldn't beat Devin, you couldn't beat Catterall, who are you going to really beat that's worthy on your resume at 140? It's not going to happen. So it's either 2 things. Either they're going to put him as being a gatekeeper, right? And he fights these upcoming guys and prospects to test these promoters to see if these upcoming guys is worth being put on their big promotion companies for long contracts, 3, 4, 5 fight deals, or you just bow out and go off in the sunset. You was a former world champion. No one could ever take that away from you. You put on for the city of New Orleans, and you just go out like that. It's only 2 things left to happen for him.
All right, cool. So listen, also we have some boxing this coming week. Saturday, we got the rematch, right? That's Oshaki Foster versus Robinson Conceição from Brazil.
Woo!
Now,
I've been waiting for this one, baby.
Remember, they fought on the Shakur Stevenson Hartunian fight. This was deemed the robbery of the year so far, right? And I was in the building that day. It was the crowd was absolutely upset. Oshaki lost his WBC belt. Listen, this is taking place in Verona, New York. Nice venue. I've been there. Nice venue. The rematch is here. Now, again, I want to go straight to our guest. Absolutely, and then we'll go to Norbs if he wants to speak about it. Absolutely. Did you see the first fight? That's one.
Absolutely.
And two, what are you expecting from the rematch?
I am, bro, like I am short, sweet, and to the point. Like I know how to speak on this and be quite concise and clear and put my flair on it. The first fight, Shockey Foster literally dismantled him. I mean, it was a very simple fight for Shockey. Like it was simple. It was he did his thing. Like, and he did his thing so bad. He showboated a good bit. Conceal didn't do much. I really don't know how they came to the decision that they came to. It was really mind-boggling to me. And I get it. And I know that Shockey was like probably took his foot off the gas, as we talked about in Fight Night X's post about it. And yeah, Shockey took his foot off the gas because he had it won pretty convincingly, which was very shocking to see a decision in the opposite way. So that being said, the rematch, Shockey Foster will put his foot on his throat and he will stomp as hard as he can and he will not let up. I think it's going to be, it still goes to a decision because, you know, Conceon, it has a hard face, but it's going to be a lot more embarrassing than what we saw the first, which I thought the first fight was embarrassing for Conceon, but I think this one's going to be even worse. You know, Shockey might get a stoppage. I don't know how, but he might. But that's it. I think this is very cut and dry. I think the first fight was very cut and dry. I think this rematch is very cut and dry. I think it's very simple, in my opinion.
Okay. No, good. Right, sweet and point. Norbs, did you get to see that fight?
Yeah, I did see it. I mean, he probably pretty much hit it on the head. You learn from your past mistakes. You know what I mean? You got to finish strong. You don't leave it in the hand of the judges. I mean, you just got to grow from them type of losses, man. And that's what he really got to focus on this weekend. So, I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat as him. Just don't take your foot off the gas, man. Close the show. But it's crazy. A lot of fighters do that, man. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but it happens more frequent than anything.
You're right.
Yeah, they don't finish their fool.
Yeah, we like to say you can't play with your food, man.
Yeah.
You don't play with your food. It's there, you eat it. And those are the outcomes that happen when you try to cruise. You never know with boxing, you never know with the judges. So you never want to leave it in their hands if you have the opportunity to take it out their hands.
No, Doug says forced up by stoppage.
Oh, Clarence, you put it out there. Oh, no,
that's what's up, though. Yo, and you know what's crazy? I feel like that's what we all want. I feel
like that's what's gonna happen.
I feel like what we all want. But check it though. Check it though.
Go ahead. So go ahead, Uno. This
is my thing with those type of fights, though.
Okay.
Those type of fights, when you feel you've had the right game plan, where you feel that you executed, where the people watching, the casuals, where everybody feels you're supposed to win, and then you didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, and I'm not putting this on the level of these fights that I'm about to mention, but as far as the mentality, I always go back to the mentality because it's something that's not spoken about enough in the sport. Is the mentality in the ring and the execution or the way you approaching the fight. And in those fights, we're talking about Kovalev Ward 1. Feel me? Kovalev, you couldn't afford a better fight. Nobody's ever put Ward down. Ward fought back.
Boom.
Kovalev was a champion. You don't think Kovalev thought him and his camp thought they did everything they did was right and still lost? They came back after that and had a whole different game plan, and it should look, he ain't never been the same since, right? Triple G, Canelo won. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? And those are different level fighters. I'm not comparing the level of fighters. I'm just
get it.
saying
I
the
get it.
mentality after losing the fight, where not only is it's damn near clearly you won to the casual, to the hardcore. Your camp, you did everything right in camp. You see how hurt he was when he lost that fight, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm scared of is that they don't approach the fight the same way they approached the first fight. And
That makes sense.
Osaki is not one of those, he's more of a break you down TKO nigga.
Yeah, he's not a
You know
killer.
what I'm saying?
He's not a
Exactly, right? So now think about the pressure on his mind to now feel like he has to do that.
So
Because
I mean,
his technicality, the technical didn't win the fight for him. Right? We saying that he should have finished his food, rightfully so. I'm hoping that they approach the fight the same way and he adds that on. Like, let me go kill him. Let me go get it.
You gotta bring
So
that
Uno,
dog out.
Don't approach it like you gotta do something different, is all I'm
You're
saying.
right. Well, that's my question. So Uno, if they approach the fight different and they don't do it from a technical standpoint and they do it from a I'm gonna finish you standpoint, how does that play into Concio's
But
game?
listen, but absolute. One of the things you can't measure is a nigga heart. The dog, you can't teach that in the gym, my nigga. I'm saying, I'm calling my nigga respectfully. My bad,
I
but
appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get a plate.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't teach that, right? And now if what you've been winning at already is the technicality, is the better skill, is the showcase of that, and then all of a sudden you clearly, I agree with you. He won that. You know what I mean? But now we're telling the Stephen Fulton, we telling the cool boy to get some tank in him.
Yeah.
We're telling, you know what I'm saying? You can't, that shit can't be taught. And it don't matter the strength coach and all that. That most of that power, that Deontay Wilder power when he had, that's mental shit, man.
Yeah.
No, it's
that
not.
same shit is mental.
It's
a lot, yeah.
It's either you have it or you don't.
Exactly. And what I'm saying is, Osaki has it.
When you come out your mother's vagina, you got that shit. That's it.
Exactly. That's hard to be taught. So what I'm saying is, I know he can beat him regularly. And if he adds a little bit, when I got him, let me pause, let me go get some more, then yeah. But don't change who you are in the ring. And that's the only thing I'm scared of. I'm going with Osaki. I don't know about stoppage. I'm going with Osaki. But I think he needs the TKO. He needs it.
Norbs want to cook. Bad Norbs.
Yeah. No, I think Uno brings up a great point, especially you don't know how these fighters react to losses, especially on the big stage, how it affects them mentally going home, preparation-wise. Some of these guys feel invincible, especially when you're undefeated and things of that nature. When you take that first loss, that bounce back may not be exactly, it's devastating. A lot of these guys are devastated. They're affected financially. It's a lot of different things that come into play in that situation. So the mental aspect of it, I think, is really underrated. And I think that's a great point you make because, mental, you can't do push-ups to get your mind right. It's all you don't know how a loss affects individuals. We've seen a lot of great fighters take a loss and never be the same again. So that's something that they definitely got to guard against.
That's definitely the beauty about this fight. Because one thing watching Osaki, listen, he was put up in 3 tough fights that he was supposed to technically lose in.
Yeah,
3 tough fights. He was supposed to lose to Ibrahim. He was supposed to lose to Hernandez in Mexico, and he was supposed to lose over the old boy. They signed him up for 3 fights that they thought they was like, yo, we're gonna line him up and he gonna get out of here. And what he did, he did the Robin Horry game winner, all 3 of them.
Exactly. Now this is what we all saying, right? So absolutely, we all saying the same shit. We know it's there. We all saying the same shit. If he did, remember when we went to Mexico, Mo?
Yeah.
Around 11?
Hernandez
Exactly. We know he got. That's the thing. This is not a question of. This is what I'm saying. If he approaches it like that,
but here's my
still
thing,
be Osaki, still be you.
But one thing I'm gonna say, Uno, see, it's different though. That boy from down south, that boy from down in Texas, that boy got that grit in that dog.
But Mo, what I'm saying is,
but one thing about him, one thing about them type of dudes, they standing on their business. So
I hear you.
I get what you're saying though. He
But
can't
fuck geographical. What I'm saying is,
hold on. He can't do. I agree with you. He can't do too much he can't get overzealous and let his emotions take over, because that one mistake being emotional can be his downfall in that fight. Because one thing about Conceição, he likes to throw those power shots, and if he gets hit with the right counter, it could be over for Foster.
all I'm saying is, Foster goes in there and fought like he was in Mexico. Oh, he's winning that fight. This is what I'm saying. He got on the no. Hold on, Mo. You got to admit, right? Because if we saying he didn't finish his food, then he kind of got on the high horse a little bit,
right?
And then he came closer back. He came closer back to home, kind of coasted through a little bit more. I got it already. Right?
Well, we got to realize with this too. Hernandez ain't no Conceição. Conceição is a big dude.
But we're not talking about them, no, Mo. It's about Foster.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. You got to break it down to the who
you're
fighting. Hold on. I'll let you go. You got to be. He has to be rational. He just can't go in there.
Mo. No.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. He can't go in there like a ball in a china shop.
That's what I'm saying.
Because how many times we seen dudes fight off of, they took a loss, right? And they get the rematch and they fight in emotions and they get ragged.
Perfect but that's what I already said.
Perfect example. Tyson versus Holyfield, part 2. Got emotional. He got dogged even worse. O'Shaquie got to fight his fight. But when he see that blood, and he see the wounded animal, he got to turn up like he did in Mexico. But he has to do it smart. He can't do it just go out there on a limb. But I see him bringing out that fight. I do see him bringing out that dog like he did in Mexico. But he has to do it smart, because Conceição can put him on his ass because the guy he's fighting. Plain and simple.
Yeah. So look, I think it's unanimous across the board. I think we all gonna go with O'Shaquie in the rematch. It's simple, man. O'Shaquie needs to just be him, and just maybe because he's not an aggressive fighter. You got to remember that Hernandez 11th round is because he brought it to O'Shaquie. O'Shaquie got wobbled, and then that's when the dog came out. He took the leash off.
Yeah, that's same shit we say Shakur has to do.
So
we say Shakur sometimes have to take the leash off.
I do Shakur.
I'm not saying that, but listen. I know, but O'Shaquie, O'Shaquie, that's what I'm saying. We all agree. We on the same side. All I'm saying is, when you can't fight, the more elite you get in the opponent as a technical fighter, you have to turn up the dog, like Mo said. You got to turn up the dog, and I understand because Hernandez brought it out of him, right? But you got to understand sometimes where you got to turn it. You know what I'm saying? It can't, like, if you one of the guys, if you trying to take it to that elite status, it don't matter. The opponent don't matter. That's your mental shit. All right, turn this on, turn that on. Yeah. If it's based off the nigga that you're fighting all the time, then you're gonna hit us with some TO performances, the Shakur performances, the opponent ain't do enough. Nah, I want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear about the opponent if you supposed to be. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So look, we moving on. That's this Saturday. That's gonna be on ESPN. Tune in. And also, just real quick on that undercard, right? There's some interesting fights there. You got my man Abraham Nova's coming back, a fighter that with the mascot. He's beaten already.
Yeah, Abraham, man, listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yo,
They be robbing Ibrahim, right, Mo?
take the paper out. He don't got that no more. He's not a gatekeeper. He is entertaining, man.
Yeah,
and
I love Abraham Nova.
And also, Raymond Murataya on that
That's
card.
your guy. That's your guy, Maniac.
Yeah.
Maniac.
Yeah. He's been having the Parkinson's. He's been shaky lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's drunk.
And then you have Bruce Mills, super lightweight coming up fighter. Those are the three fighters that are fighting on that card leading up to the main event. Should be a solid card, nothing major, but I mean, it's something to watch this Saturday, right?
Okay,
so again, moving along.
We ready.
Yeah, we got right. That was round 4, the undercard preview. We're going round 5. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna run through this because I watch every single fight. I have DAZN. I watch. It could be Mickey Mouse Jim versus Coca-Cola Chris. If it's on DAZN, I'm watching it. The Flores cousins fought last Thursday. They won. Good win. Rashidi Ellis coming off a 2-year layoff. He got his win over Massachusetts. Those, Rashidi Ellis, his only loss is to Roman Villa in a fight he was dominating. He got stopped late. Then we seen Boots cook Roman Villa about another 8-9 months later after that.
Maniac, real quick. Yeah. Maniac, real quick, Maniac. What do you think about that production? What do you think about the production that the Rashidi Ellis fight was on?
Yeah, the CES.
CB3. Yeah, CB3.
It was, I'm gonna call it like it is. You could tell it was like a low budget. It was low budget, but it was decent for a low budget. I mean, there's not a lot of money involved. At least Eddie Hearn is giving these companies slot time on DAZN, so we kind of get to see these cards. This shit is money when it comes to boxing. Their production wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst neither, right? It was watchable, and that's that. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it was amazing. It wasn't, not the production, but it was.
Eddie's kind of smart about that because you take these kind of like lower high end promotion companies or brands, and you might get a diamond in the rough. So you get a guy like, you might see 1 or 2 people that catch your eye that's a fighter, and what do? You bring them on and you sign them to your big major company.
Yeah,
but it's also about content too. When you own an app, or when you're making content for an app, that's what I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
What happened?
I'm just saying, go ahead. So, you're about to say.
No, we're agreeing with you. No,
you're saying what I'm saying. You're saying what I'm saying. Like, you get a shot real quick, Norbs. Like, I want you to speak on this real quick, Norbs. After I say this, like, CB3 gets their first. This is the first time because I watched Maniac. I watched DAZN just as much as I watch every fight on DAZN. This is the first broadcast for CB3. They acted like they were big time. They acted like they got people there for 15 years. Their promoter is as old as Bob Arum. Like, they acted like they were a very established promotional company, which I get, but they wet the bed. They screwed the pooch for their production for their first time on DAZN. That's why I was asking it. And Norbs, I want you to go ahead and speak on that as well.
Oh no, I was saying, a lot of these guys, like if you're creating things for DAZN, they need content, dude. Like these are how people subscribe to the app. So that's why you can. They'll grab anyone pretty much at this point. I wouldn't say anyone, but I mean, how much do you think they pay for the card? They're gonna do it just on a major platform, and it helps DAZN because you don't got to pay for that production. So, I mean, I feel I ain't gonna front. When I seen the Adrian Broner fight, I don't know what I think it was. I don't know who it was.
Don King.
That production was terrible.
That was a Don King one.
Yeah,
it was in Florida.
They shot that. They shot that on the iPhone 8. That was iPhone 8.
We actually had representation down there. We had representation down there, and I had my wife's cousin down there, and he's from Florida. And yeah, it was definitely interesting from the pictures he sent me from the venue.
Yo,
Least to say.
I'm not even gonna lie. From the walk, even when Adrian Broner came out with the walkthrough, like I was like, bro, what am I watching? Like when you think Don King, you're thinking Tyson Holyfield, whatever. Like you're thinking big production, and I was just like, yo, this is embarrassing.
We thinking Don King in '84, but we
like,
gotta realize this is Don King 2024.
92, yeah.
This is 30, 40 years later.
Yeah. Don King, he went from that Rolls Royce to a 99 Honda. You know what I'm saying?
It's only room for one. Al came through. That's what happened.
It is what it is. Listen, but yo, shout to Don King still. He's still
definitely,
out his
definitely.
money. He's still
put on some of the greatest fights.
Even though he's putting fights in the parking lot of Popeyes in Miami, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It is. Hold on,
Uno. Maniac. I disregard that. It is not Popeyes. It is Publix. Get it correct.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Publix is classy, man.
Publix is fire. By the way,
fire. It's popping right now.
Publix, man.
Yeah.
It's popping right now.
You guys are
moving along,
York, right?
Yeah.
Huh? You guys are all from New York, then, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, absolutely.
Absolute. That shit glow in the dark. Or you just switch caps.
Yeah,
he's styling.
He's Philly. Norbs.
Look, send me I'm from Philly, yo. Send me the addresses. I'll send you a hat. I got
absolute. I'll see you. That's fire.
I got white ones.
Nah, I need the shit that glow in the dark.
That's new.
I need that one.
Look, that's new era, bro.
You can't. Yeah, fire. I'm gonna get you a wavy life in four corners. I'm gonna get you a wavy life.
All right, next round, baby.
So listen. Moving along. Round 6.
Yeah.
Round 6.
We ready.
6 and 7.
I'm switching things up a little bit. It's one topic I want to leave for last. So round 6. So Fury stated that his wife miscarried before the fight with Usyk. Now,
when?
I want everybody's thought real quick. We don't have to elaborate much.
Yeah, let's go to.
What's your thoughts on that? Did it affect him? Did it not? Did it matter? Talk to me, guys. Uno.
When did he state it?
He said before the fight there was no actual date, but I'm gonna assume during camp.
He said it was.
No.
It was
during it happened
during the fight.
Absolutely. You understand what I'm asking? It happened before the fight, but when did he state it?
He stated it after the fight, but he said that his wife, Turki Al-Sheikh, offered to fly his wife out to the fight, and she declined because she was in health issues, and she did not disclose to Fury the health issues. Basically, he kind of knew, but he didn't know, and she did not tell him that she miscarried till after the fight. But apparently she had health issues, and she was supposed to be flown out to Saudi Arabia, and she declined, and she stayed where she was in the UK. So basically, Tyson Fury knew before the fight, but he didn't.
Kind of knew. Okay. So can I give respect to his wife?
Absolutely.
Because listen to this though.
Yeah.
Bivol.
No, that was
before his fight with Berta Beer. His wife was going crazy. Alimony, court, divorce. I need half. All type of crazy shit. Right before the fight. Right? Right before the
DM'd Beater BF.
No, that's how. Absolutely. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you. You focus on the things, yo. And Mo, we always talk about the conferences, the press fight conferences before and all that.
Yeah.
Yo, all I'm saying is the difference is I don't know their situation, but if I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say she withheld it till after because she knew that what the situation was.
Mental.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And because if I gotta compare it, because that was probably the biggest fight up until Berta Beeve and Bivol, right? That was the biggest event, whatever, right? And shout out to Turkey because he's involved in both, right? He's involved in both. And Turkey, we got love for you. I still got an eye on you, man. Still got an eye on you, man. Because listen to this though. Yeah, Mo. Because listen, with the assets, there's no way.
Who's 40 Central in your comments?
Oh, 40 Central's down with the team. He's yeah, that's a production. That's a production team.
40
that's
Central. 40 Central got it on the comments. So shout out to 40 Central. But go ahead.
So all I'm saying is with the Turkey shit, right? I'm gonna, I always show him love, but we always gonna hold everybody accountable. You're telling me that you had no idea she was already medical before you offered the flight?
She was.
I don't like that one. That one's different. We can be the fighters, the promoters. That's one thing, but the family, So I don't really know. I'm not putting anything on anybody. All I'm saying is I respect his wife. I'm showing love to her because I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she withheld that, regardless of what the fuck they was going through. She's like, yo, I'm not even gonna throw that out there right now, knowing the level of what's going on with, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how I'm gonna leave it like that.
But I agree with you because you know what, like that's shout out to his queen because you know what, all your spouse knows you.
Are they still together? Mo, I'm sorry. Are they still together?
Yeah.
Okay, so then So exactly, she held them down. Shout out to her, man.
Your spouse knows you, especially your wife.
That's what a queen does. That's what a queen does.
Yeah,
shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? And that's and for her wearing her crown, she wore that a very heavy crown. Because if she was to break that news to him, she know her man. We're not talking about the boxer. We're talking about the person. We're talking about Tyson, the person.
Talk that shit, Mo.
If she was to let him know that news, listen, baby, this is what happened. X, Y.
Mo, you used to be a preacher. Talk to the sermon. Talk to them.
Listen, man. Mentally,
talk to the congregation,
and physically, that man would have been right. And we know, as being fans of boxing, studying the sport, the number one thing that you got to have going into that gladiator battle zone is
that
the mental aspect.
Oh,
care what you got physically.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what your record look like, who a trainer you got, what cut man, what attire. Bro, you don't got this up there, it's over because all it takes is 1 second to be unfocused to change your life forever in a drastic way.
You talking that shit. You talking that shit.
Shout out to his wife.
Norbs.
My condolences goes out to them. It's sad that they had to go through something like that, and Tyson took 2 losses. He took a loss in the ring at having undisputed, and then he took a loss of having a blessing come into this world, him and his wife. So right now, if that's the case, maybe he do need a little bit more time. Maybe December might not be the time for him to jump right back in the ring for this rematch. Maybe
that's what he does, though. That's what he does, though. That's his mental state. That's where he's comfortable at. That's where he's comfortable at.
And I was gonna say that. See, we linking.
I'm with you, brother.
Maybe this is his therapy to get away from and say, you know what? This is my comfort zone. I got to get back in my element. And guess what, though? Because, I just thought about something. No, we talk about this in the press conference. Maybe this is extra motivation for him now.
Yeah, beyond.
Just to get back because I lost not only an opportunity to be a father, but I lost a strap.
Yeah.
Now, I gave up too much in this first one. I lost too much. I gotta be gritty now. We might see a different Tyson Fury. I'm going for you, Usyk. But thinking about the way that things transpired, this could be a very interesting rematch.
Yeah.
He basically said that he knew something was wrong with her, but he didn't know she lost the baby. I mean, even if he didn't know that she lost the baby, anybody that's had any kids, I just had my little man in March, right?
Blessings.
Throughout the whole pregnancy, my wife was high risk. So regardless of anything I was doing, right, I was always gonna have that in the back of my mind. So going into that fight, regardless if he knew or not, to me, that was gonna affect him. So I feel like he should have been mentally prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Uh-huh.
on that situation.
Uh-huh.
But Tyson Fury lost that fight because he kind of started playing around. It seemed weird to me when I'm watching the fight. Like he was kind of dominating the fight.
He was.
And
he was
Uh-huh.
kinda. He
and
was.
He just stopped playing. So I don't think he didn't look like to me like he was stressing. He kind of
Uh-huh.
to me that he was maybe not taking Usyk as serious.
Yeah.
He kind of downplayed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
that's good. So look, you're right. Everybody got in the kitchen real quick. Let me put some song in this pot. Right?
Yeah, yes.
No, real quick. Look, when it comes to things like this, of course, man, you never want to hear that. I think with the exception, absolutely. I don't know if you're a parent yourself. No. So you and Mo, you're not. I'm pretty sure you got nieces and nephews. They got love like kids. But the point is,
absolutely,
I love not being a parent.
Absolutely no kids.
Absolutely.
Absolutely no kids. So anyway, the point is this, right? It's a child is a blessing, man. You know, you look at your kids and you can't even begin to imagine, damn, imagine if I would have bought that or my wife would have miscarried that, right? It kind of hurt. But the point is this, me, I'm a guy that I like to hold shit close to the chest. And I think as fighters that these are certain things that I just think we don't need the public to know. Our laws, and you already know, even he's not saying himself, or this is why the people are gonna assume, oh, he's making excuses. So those are certain things. To me, you leave there. Look, we don't need this to get out.
Yes.
And if it's out, cool. I mean, we're boxing fans, and we all saw the fight. And like Norbs was saying, there was absolutely nothing in that fight.
Oh,
He wasn't there.
That was a ball. That was a ball, maniac.
He was there. He was there.
Like Norb said, there was absolutely that was our two guests right there. That's a ball. That's a ball. I don't know if you thought about it, but you didn't think about it. Know what I'm saying? That's a ball.
So the bottom line is this, man. We got the rematch coming in December. Best believe it's going to be a banger. And I really think this doesn't go 12 rounds, man.
No, it don't. It don't.
So that's that, man. But also, right, moving along, these 2 rounds are going to be quick at some point. Friday, we got the return of Jermaine Ortiz. Now, we know at 140, he's fighting at the Caribe Royale. Nice spot. I've been to that spot to watch a fight.
So Orlando?
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah. So Jermaine Ortiz, he's fighting Uno, the guy that made your chopped cheese last week.
Yeah, I know. And he only have a deli. He got the shit outside. He got the grill outside. And there's nothing against my niggas with the grill outside. There's nothing against them.
That should be
nothing against them.
They don't know where to wash their hands.
Tell them Norbs where they wash their hands at, man.
I don't care.
Norbs is like, nah, get the fuck out of here, B. I ain't getting nothing from these street niggas.
Robbie, hold on. He get the bottle of Poland spring water.
I'll be getting there.
Hey, yo, you seen Norb's face just now? Nigga was looking down real quick. Nigga looked up, said, "Hold up, Uno. Fuck you talking about, nigga?" Like, we ain't
at the grill. Oh, Norbs, I come see you again.
Nah.
Make the steak sandwich and handle the
money. Yo, think about it. They outside in the summer for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
I don't care. I get the pizzas.
That's how you know it's personal. He said the time of year. Nigga said summer.
My father-in-law think the same way, Norbs. He's like,
he's
like, where they wash their hands?
Every day, all day, pinchos.
Hey, yo, Mo. Hey, yo, brother Mo. You be walking into the studio, mask on, gloves on, too. You feel me? Mo not with the shit neither.
Come on,
man. Listen, people know. If you ever have food poisoning, you know it's different.
But listen, Mo, if you the one cooking my food, I appreciate that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate that. Mask and glove up, please. Mask and glove up, please. You know what I'm saying?
Back to Jermaine, though. This will be Jermaine's first fight.
Yeah.
Now he's not under Top Rank anymore. So this is going to be interesting. He's a free agent. He said this is his get back. So he's looking to get back in the championship talks.
So we seen Jermaine Ortiz. We seen him in the ring with the Jamel Herrings. We seen him in the ring with the Lomachenkos. We seen him in the ring with the Teofimo. So he's fought the top of the top.
Yes, he
Now
does.
the question is, can he get back there, right?
Word.
And 140 again. We said it. It's a shark infested division.
It's crazy.
So Jermaine Ortiz with a win on Friday and an impressive win. I'm talking about he handed out that NyQuil.
Thank you, Mo. Say that, yo, Maniac. Say that again. What type of win?
Say that again. I know.
What type of win? What type of win?
Impressive win.
Yeah. The
NyQuil.
W is not. Yeah, you supposed to win. How you win?
Correct. No.
Yes,
Yeah,
Maniac. Cook.
Because he's gonna. If Jermaine Ortiz wins impressively, then he's right back in front of the line, man, for a big fight. So we'll see that. So anybody else, real quick, any words on Jermaine Ortiz?
Maniac.
Absolute. I'm gonna throw you the alley-oop right now because I know you could dunk. I already know you could dunk. They say white man can't jump. Get the fuck out of here. I'm about to throw the alley right now. Yo, Absolute. What I'm saying is, okay, he's fought the top fighters, not contenders, top fighters, right? When is this the fight that he's gonna take the stand as his own fighter? Does he always have to be mentioned in the realm of who his opponent was? You know what I'm saying? So he's fought these type fighters. Now is he gonna take his stand as just Jermaine Ortiz? Like, as I'm him? I'm one of those top fighters.
The only way, right? Here's my slam dunk from the alley-oop.
Yeah.
The zoom in.
The only way, come on now, look here.
Yeah.
The only way that he takes that stance as a top fighter is if the NyQuil is administered quickly.
Yo.
Oh, that's the counter behind the back.
Absolutely. Yo, Maniac. That was an alley-oop to you because you always talk about the NyQuils.
Yo, he just
is this the P? He needs a PM. He needs a PM. Absolute.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. He want to give him. He want to know since it has to be. It has to be the PM.
Yeah. Absolute. Where your cup at? I know your cup is somewhere near. Yo, Norbs. What you thinking, Norbs?
Jermaine Ortiz.
When I seen his last fight versus Teofimo, I felt like I was watching Dancing with the Stars.
Baile.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Him and Shakur would have been the illest dance off. I
man,
no more, bro. Like
challenge.
I'm God.
Like some of these guys, if you want to be mentioned with with the TOs and the top guys.
Don't say TO. Tanks and Crawfords in them. Don't say TO.
You get the Tank later. I gotta Tank is not my biggest fan. So
oh man, don't make it personal, man.
No. He's mad at me. I don't know what I did to him. But you gotta make shit exciting, man. You can't dance around, especially if you're not one of them guys right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to make a statement. Nobody watch boxing to see guys running around for 12 rounds. That's why Gervonta gets paid what Gervonta gets paid. Everybody else gets paid what they get paid.
So Norbs, hold on, Norbs, stay there. Hold on, Norbs. So this one we were talking about Osaki, right? Oshaki's not a killer. He's not necessarily the piranha, right? Maniac. He's not necessarily the shark in the water,
He's
right?
probably a piranha. He's definitely not a shark.
No, because see the thing is with sharks might grant you access. They look at niggas like, you can go ahead.
Not the great
Piranhas, they don't care. Piranhas have no fucking care of what's being if it's carnivorous, carnivorous.
There you go.
Yeah. If it's carnivorous, nigga, the piranhas getting after it. So no, this is what I'm saying. So right, what you're saying is Jermaine has to become more than what he already is.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. And this goes for all boxers, just not Jermaine, right?
Okay.
Boxing is the lowest paid profession in the world. Actually, professional sport, right?
Yeah.
How do you make money in boxing? You make people tune in. And what do people want to see? excitement. They want to see knockouts.
Night quills.
Exactly. And a lot of these guys don't do it, or they avoid the fight, or they'll hang on to their old to try to build up their resume, a la Evan Haney, right? So, you gotta, you want people to tune in, you want to get those opportunities, make it happen. I mean, look at Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero's not exciting. I mean, he's not a great fighter, but you know what? I'll tune in as soon as he gets on and does all his antics, because I know he's gonna entertain me in some shape, whether it's in the
but Maniac, check this though. Can I throw questions to everybody then?
Yeah, sure.
Because check this though. You brought up Rolly.
Yeah.
Rolly's last fight, he tried to be more technical, right? It was a stinker.
Yeah.
Bro. Garbage. It's not the Rolly we tune in. And this is what I'm saying. Because the pressure that we put on the fans, whatever, and if your mental's not strong, and then this is why you have to go back and appreciate the Floyds, the Andre Wards. You gotta, because you know how strong your fucking mental gotta be to know that you getting involved in a shit that you could possibly not walk out of, right?
Hold on.
For the least amount of money, right? And somehow the only way to get the money that you necessarily do is to kind of alter your personality a little bit, whatever. All I'm gonna say is I agree with Norbs. Is we talk about the hymns all the time, Maniac, Mo. The hymns, the elites is those are the ones that it doesn't matter, right? About the opponent. It is okay. This is what's presented. And I'm gonna execute to a way that's due to me. It's not necessarily on the opponent necessarily, right? So now we're saying Jermaine Ortiz has to, right? If we're saying Jermaine Ortiz has to perform a certain way,
yeah.
O'Shaquie has to perform a certain way.
Yes.
So only this is the question I'm throwing. So now only the knockout artists, the KOs, not the TKOs, only the KO artists are worth the bread. Because I love a nigga breaking a nigga down when the ref gotta stop it.
Yes.
I like the TKOs. I like the. So what are we saying here, panel? Are we saying that? You feel me?
Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
Let me let the guests go.
When we
absolute. Go ahead. I can answer that first.
When we mentioned Floyd Mayweather and guys of that nature, right? At the end of his career, Floyd put us to sleep a lot too. He was whatever. But you know what Floyd did going up in his career? He entertained the shit out of us. He was a killer. Maybe he didn't have one punch power, but he was out there letting them fly. Corrales, Manfredi, Gotti. He was exciting to watch. Maybe he wasn't Gervonta-ish knocking them out with one shot, but he was laying them hands.
Yeah, that was pretty boy Floyd.
These cats ain't doing that. They trying to fight like old Floyd when they haven't earned that from the fans.
Correct.
That's the problem.
Yeah. They skipping pretty boy Floyd. They're going straight to Money Made. You can't do it.
And I think that's a big problem.
You know what it's like? It's prime example. It's like when you were a kid and you got that new video game. You ain't tried to read the manual. What's the buttons? You open that joint straight up and you're gonna try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then when you getting your ass whooped, you're like, wait, where that move come from? Where that move come from? You put the game on pause and you read it like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how it is with this situation. They're trying to jump steps. You want to be that Floyd. They know the Floyd of this era. They don't know the pretty boy. They know the Money Mayweather, but they don't know that pretty boy Floyd that was out there dropping dudes, putting hands on them, putting real pain in. You know what I'm saying? And as he got older into the fight game, his father's like, hey, listen, you want this longevity in this fight game. You want to be that top guy. There's things we got to change. So he had to change his element in fighting, not completely losing the pretty boy, but he had to work smarter, not harder. So he had to add that element.
No, he lost that pretty boy.
To add to your point,
he had to do the shoulder roll. He had to be on the defensive end, but he was able to still, if you came in there and crossed that boundary, that line, pat, he let you know, but pretty still in me. You know what I'm saying?
Like what you're saying is absolutely right, but you got to earn the right to be able to coast it later in your career.
Yes.
If you want us to buy your shit, you got to earn your right. Floyd earned it. Canelo earned it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't come into this, and that's the biggest knock I have on guys that fight like similar to Shakur. You want us to respect boring fights when you haven't put in that pain. Like you literally not out there doing what you do. Like guys like Floyd, guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, these guys was fighting. They earned our respect to where we would purchase it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different ballgame. I feel like they got the game ass backwards now.
Yo, but Maniac, can I ask you a question real quick that goes to you?
Yeah.
Maybe because we was at the fight with Shushu.
Yeah.
We seen the way that the crowd booed him, right?
Yeah.
None of us agreed with that, right?
No.
What I'm saying is, I agree with what Norbs is saying, but is it too much in the hands of the fan? Are the fighters worried too much about? Because I don't like, maybe the verbiage we using is wrong, boring, right? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, sometimes Floyd being boring was just because he was too good for the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what he was saying though, no, to that point, right? When he got some money made, why he's saying he's earned that. He earned that money made part. Yes, it wasn't the most entertaining fights, but at least we know Floyd had a run, an era where he was flaming dudes. He didn't fight like that his whole career.
Hold on,
so what they saying is, yes, because some fighters, the reason why I say boring, because the sport is to be entertained. You go into, you spend your money, you take flights, you pay for hotels to be entertained. Now get it.
I think that's where it changed.
When you know a fighter's style, now that's on you. If you want to spend the money, you want to go, you can't complain now. You can't complain because you know that's his style.
But I think that's where it's changed, though, Maniac, right? Because we talk about the Four Kings. We talk about the Four Kings. You think they was worried about entertaining more so, or they worried about beating this nigga up? No, they worried about the fight. It's a different. You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality that.
I think a lot of fighters now, Uno, when you look at it, they feel entitled. What the fuck are you entitled for?
Yeah, they do. I agree with that. They shouldn't be.
The part. That's what gets me angry. It's like, yo, bro, you have to be there to be great, right? We in the era, we in those eras, right? It meant something. This is why we're gonna always compare. Growing up, you like, yo, these guys fought for something. These guys is like, all right here. It's like
it wasn't the entertainment so much.
Yeah, Maniac.
That's what I'm saying.
I got Norbs. I'm gonna fight Norbs next, right? I'm gonna fight Norbs next. But everybody want me to fight Uno. And it's like, yo, but you want Uno? Nah, I'm gonna fight Norbs because I can make a good bag, almost a guarantee win, right? Opposed to you, or vice versa. Norbs is gonna fight me. Yo, Norbs, why you fighting Maniac? Yo, you can fight Mo. You get I can make 40 million fighting Maniac, and this is pretty much a guaranteed W for me. So what I'm saying is this. I think, you remember, this is a subjective thing. I think everybody, is gonna feel the way they feel. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying you could see it in the air. You could see it. Like certain fighters are like, who? Oh, well, it depends. There's only certain old school fighters that we have in boxing, right? And you got to appreciate them. And that's why I like it. Like
I agree with Norbs. I agree with Norbs, though, because you got to earn those stripes. You got to earn that leisure, that leeway. I agree with that. That's what I agree with that, right? So we're talking about the Floyds, the Canelos. We're talking about certain individuals, right? What I'm saying is, if at the end of the day, the sport, right? Because I forgot, somebody mentioned earlier, this is the least paid sport, the least athletes, quote unquote. But these are the only athletes that besides football, you got mad pads and protection and bad shit may happen, right? But this is the only sport that's like guaranteed destruction could be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's guaranteed. Right? Exactly. So what I'm saying is, on the athletes' behalf, right? Because these are warriors. most of the fighters we grew up on were fucking warriors. It's like, yo, I could get the best, but yo, I want to fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? I want to beat the best. I want to fight this person. It turned into a sport, right? Because it had to be, but boxing, technically, as much as we say we don't play boxing, every other sport is played, but you don't play boxing.
Yeah.
Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. So now these fighters now.
Hold on. I gotta bring the CEO in, man.
Hey, there he fucking goes. Y'all know what it is and who it is.
What it is and who it is, huh?
Yeah. Me and Mano.
Fellas, good shit. Y'all niggas is in the cocina, cocinando, cooking it up. Everybody doing the damn thing in here. I love the conversation, man. I love the conversation. Yo, Noah, what's going on, brother?
Good, brother. How you doing? You know what's funny? I just want to add to what you said, right? Bro, Shakur Stevenson actually said this. He actually said this. Like, once I feel like I can get hurt, all I care about is just, I don't care if I put everybody to sleep, I'm going to win.
Exactly.
And it blew my mind. Like, I was like,
exactly. Your Norbs. I see that you be doing other sports too. That's MB saying I'm done with back-to-backs. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, man?
Low management.
My son Lawrence Taylor used to give him an 8-ball right before the game.
Allegedly.
Until he already confirmed this. He confirmed this shit. It's confirmed, nigga. And Bill Parcells are telling me, yo, Lawrence, you go out there and come on, man. And he's arguably the greatest of all time. Yo, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. I agree with we all agree. Yo, that mental shit. That mental shit.
Bro,
that mental shit is.
I feel where you're coming from, but this is where it comes down to, right? It's like being at work, right?
Yeah, hermano. Yeah, X, I see you, brother.
It's like you and X, y'all at work, right? And X is going super hard. He going 10, and you seeing X going on a level 10, right? Y'all got the same job, same title. X is going 10, but you going 7. And 2 weeks from now, y'all getting the same paycheck, right?
No. Mo. You know how real X is? Hold on. The nigga taught me how to sweep and mop at the same time. I never seen no shit.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. It's like being at work. You got a dude that's going 100 miles an hour, going all out, doing everything, and you got a dude going 7. But when payday come, y'all getting the same check. That's what these fighters are like now. They're like, yo, I'm not going out here to fight the best. I'm not going out here to give these performances because guess what? I know at the end of the day, I'm still going to get it back. Just like Norb said with that Shakur situation. That's the part that sucks now with boxing. They're cool with being mediocre. They're cool with not caring about fans. And that's where the integrity and the mannerism of where boxing has died. Because the old generation, bro, they didn't care. They're fighting the best of the best. They didn't care if they had 50 losses, 20 wins. They're fighting the best of the best. Now, these guys now, it went from being a sport. It went from being a sport to now straight up business. Everything is business, money oriented. And that's what's killing the culture to the max, bro.
But Mo,
check this out.
The thing is, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
The thing is this. Your analogy was okay, right? With the working and everybody can say check at the end of the day, but that's not actually what's going on.
It's not.
Hey, listen, Gervonta Davis is not fighting the best. He's not. He's not fighting the best people, but he's getting paid more than all these guys. Why? Because he's knocking people out. People want to see that.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You can't tell me you want to be mediocre and give us like you want to do the least worst possible, but want to get the maximum amount of money. You can't tell me that, yo, I'm gonna coast through this fight and not do shit, and then ask me to pay a $90 pay-per-view because you want $40 million.
Facts.
The game don't work. That's why Canelo gets paid when he gets paid. That's why Gervonta gets paid when he gets paid.
That's the entertainment.
You guys said entitlement, right? Entitlement. Yeah. Fighters feel entitled. Eddie Hearn, just an example. Eddie Hearn. is giving, like, people sign with Eddie Hearn because he's
Yeah.
giving them the bag, he's giving them the stage, they getting homecomings and all this other shit, and they're not earning, right? Entitled to what? To what you haven't earned? Like, guess what? Shakur, Tank, guys, you guys don't want to fight each other. What boxing needs to do is move on. We don't got time for you to be demanding money that you can't generate. You know what I'm saying? For fights that you have not earned, for stages that you have not earned. Okay, sit on the bench. The next fighter is gonna be on the rise. Like,
You gotta separate Tank from Shakur.
Just putting fighters on the shelf.
Agreed.
Because a lot of
Uno.
these guys are sitting on the shelf anyway,
Yeah.
fighting once a year because they can't get what they want, what they feel like they're entitled to. Bro, Canelo does and all this shit that he's doing right now. Copy heard you, right? Tank is doing this shit without the acolytes of a Canelo, without putting
Shout out to
work
Floyd.
of a Canelo. So if
Shout out to
Canelo's
Floyd.
fighting the Balangas and Canelo's fighting Munguias and all these guys now, guys, he's been fighting champion, killer after killer for 10, 20, 15 years now.
Yeah.
So if he wants to take a break right now, Copy,
Mhm.
he's not fighting Benavidez. Honestly, Benavidez has not earned nothing towards
Mhm.
other than the fact that Maniac, Benavidez ain't earned shit. He just started winning big
Then what
fights.
Belanga did? What Belanga earned?
Oh,
What
that's
Munguia?
true.
Don't say
My
that.
point, my
true.
point.
We can't
No,
say
no.
no.
My point is that
No.
this man has been doing it for 10, 15
All right,
years
but
already.
what I'm saying, listen.
He's
but
been
you
Canelo.
see-
Hey, yo, no.
Canelo fought GG 3 times.
Nigga
bro.
Hove said it's the
He
Dark
fought
Knight
GG
feeling.
3 times, and he
Listen.
fought 4 times.
Live
in
and be a
12
hero.
months.
He said die and
He
be a
fought 4
hero,
times
or
in 12
live long
months.
enough to see you
And your man
become a
Benavidez
villain.
fought once,
Feel
and he
me?
fought a David Lemieux.
Facts.
Mhm.
Bro, but he's
Fact.
David
remember,
Lemieux was supposed to get him a fucking Canelo fight throughout these years. Don't get me wrong, it's the fight that we all want. But these
But don't
guys
say
ain't
don't know.
putting-
But you see, you contradicting yourself when you say
I'm not.
what has he done? So what has Belanga done to fight Canelo?
That's Balanga's not what the topic here. The topic is
No, but it
Canelo.
is because
Hey, yo.
that's-
Canelo can take the breaks that he
you gotta
wants
say,
right
just
now.
say that. No. What we gotta say is this.
Tank is doing this
this
without putting nothing near the work that
Yeah.
Canelo has done. That's my point.
All right,
Tank
but
is
don't
fighting
say,
Lamar
you say
Roach.
But
this.
hold up. Don't do that.
Hold on,
X.
don't do
Don't
that.
Don't
do that.
Tank in there.
Don't do
Hold
that.
Hold up.
Because you're talking
Hold
about
up.
somebody that's been in the
Because
game
they
for
all
over 20
took-
years.
They all took from the Mayweather tree.
Let me
As far as
Mayweather
business
put the
goes,
work in.
this is
Mayweather
what we've been
beat
talking
all the-
about.
Let me
Mayweather beat them
counter that.
all.
Hold
Hold on. Wait.
Mayweather beat them all.
Let me counter that.
He
Look,
fought them all. Whether he
Hold
fought
on,
them
go ahead.
early
Yo,
or
Maniac.
late,
No,
Maniac.
all.
Wait. Let's give
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on.
Can I ask Maniac a question? I'm gonna throw it to Maniac because he wanna go.
No. What people
Maniac's
gotta
gonna go.
understand-
Maniac, can I ask you one question? I understand what X is saying. Tank ain't putting in that work, right?
Yeah.
But when Mayweather was on his way out and he was dictating his fights, right? Even with all the work he put in, what did nigga say about the Berto fight? What did nigga say about what was
Still
people saying?
criticizing it.
Hold on, wait. And I'm not knocking it. And the thing is, you're right, X, because he did fight all. Mayweather, when he was going out, at the point in time he was going out, there was nobody else to fight. Literally, there was nobody else to fight. Nobody. The difference with Canelo at this point in time is Mayweather didn't have his first 20 professional fights padded. The 70 fight, damn near all his professional fights were legit. It's not we just getting him warmed up, right? So now we talking about earned, right? We talking about earned. It trickles down. It's fucked up, but it trickles down.
Canelo been fighting since he was 15 years old.
I
bro.
know, but the people he was fighting and beating, really, if Mayweather technically beating Cotto on his backside of his career, Hatton on the backside of, if that man's work was eventually,
Like Johnny
come
says,
on.
that's for me.
So this is what I'm saying, Maniac. Is it wrong? Like, I understand what Maniac's saying, because by the time Mayweather got there, there was nobody else to fight. There's still people on the table for Canelo to fight, and Benavidez is one of them.
People wanted him to fight Thurman. People wanted him to fight Khan. People wanted him to fight a bunch of
No,
guys.
we didn't say Khan. Who wanted him to fight Khan?
Paul Williams.
Khan was chasing Floyd for a hot minute,
Yeah,
bro.
but he moved up. Listen, that was a Mickey Mouse fight.
Who moved up?
Khan
Khan moved up where? Khan was chasing Floyd for years.
to
He
fight
said,
Canelo.
he said if you beat Collazo, you get Floyd. Beat Collazo, he didn't get Floyd. If you beat Devin Alexander, you get Floyd. Devin Alexander, he didn't get Floyd.
And guess what, X? Guess what?
He got
Floyd said, fuck all of them niggas. I'm going to fight the best nigga out of all of them was Canelo. 12 round sweep.
Maidana.
I don't have to fight none of you niggas.
And Maidana gave him hell.
Look.
Yes, he did.
Look, what I was saying is this. When you speak, when I hear people say Benavidez brings nothing, we got to stop that. Because, listen.
He brings plenty.
Listen, I know. This is what I'm saying. I get it. I get Canelo's, his history, his longevity. I'm not mad at what he's doing, but people got to call it like it is. You got to say, yes, he is ducking Benavidez, but you know what? He's waiting. Maybe he's waiting, or he wants just to do what he wants to do. You got to say both. You can't say he's not ducking Benavidez and then tell me he didn't earn the shot, because you're not making sense, bro. Because Munguia nor Berlanga could generate what Benavidez and Canelo could generate if they were to fight, bro. Let's keep it a stack. So don't tell me it's about money, because he
That's the Puerto Rican shit right here.
But you know why he don't want Benavidez?
Hold on.
Because it's a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight.
Hold on, man. Hold on. No, not every fight is created equal, okay? So, of course, fighting Berlanga, and I'm going to get $40 million, right? You think that I'm going to take 60 to fight Benavidez? When everybody wants to see it, every fight. This is not the NBA, like I was telling you before, that every game you get paid the same amount of money. Fights generate different amounts. Canelo's a businessman. The man said he gets 80% of the gate, pay-per-view, everything. Right? You think he doesn't know what a fight with Crawford would do? What a fight with Benavidez would do? Benavidez. We all want to see him do that. But he's going to exhaust he's going to get the biggest amount of money he's ever going to get because he put a price on that fight.
Talking shit, Norbs.
The facts. Benavidez can't force the fight because Benavidez hasn't had that big fight. He's undercarded for Gervonta.
Talking shit.
But he's
shout the Tank.
He's headline pay-per-views.
Yo, Mo, shout the Tank.
But think about it. This for a second. When Floyd had his equal, right? When Floyd had his equal, right? Manny Pacquiao.
See the shirt.
Manny was selling pay-per-views, and so was Floyd. That's why it was a $300 million fight. When he says he's not bringing it to the table, Canelo's the $100 million guy. Benavidez is still getting $3 million, dog. That's why he's saying, what's he bringing to the table? I'm bringing everything to the table. People want to see you fight me, but you can't pay for a fight. What's the most Benavidez ever got for a fight?
But yo, Norbs, you know what though? I agree with you. Wait, hold on, man. I agree with you. I agree with you to a point. But this is where it comes down to, right? Because when we look at when Canelo fought Mayweather, right? Who was the bigger name in that fight?
Floyd.
Exactly. Canelo didn't have Mayweather didn't have to do that because what did Canelo bring to the table in that fight, right?
No.
Why
did Mayweather do it?
But no, hold on. So don't get to that level where you try to use.
No, X.
Canelo was not.
No, he did not. I got with you, Mo.
Canelo that was 24-25 is not the Canelo we got now.
That shit didn't mean nothing. It meant nothing.
Let's cut that out right now.
It's to beat this nigga up that y'all think is like that. I'm with you, Mo.
Hold on. Let's kill that narrative because the Canelo that y'all had that was 24, 25 years old, he said it out his own mouth. I was not that type of guy and ready for Floyd Mayweather. I learned a lot fighting that guy. So Canelo got an opportunity when he fought Floyd, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And when Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, correct me if I'm wrong, because the track record speaks for itself. After that day, He
Business
changed
change.
the game because he got the blueprint and he learned how to be a businessman.
And he had the
learned how to be a better fighter.
complexion
And hold
for the
on.
connection.
Wait, hold
Hold
on.
on.
And if I'm not mistaken, don't Canelo do the same shoulder roll Mayweather did to him?
Hold on, Mo. Let me counter what you
Come
just
on,
said.
man. It's to go to that. So you can't say
money,
Benavidez
bro.
don't bring nothing to the
Talking
table
about the
when he
money.
don't get that opportunity. So
Hold on.
Canelo can't use that, but for so long, he
Mo.
gotta get the opportunity.
Mo, let me
Everybody gotta get the opportunity.
Mo, let me counter what you just said, right? Let me counter what you just said.
Get him,
Floyd picked Canelo. That's the big difference, okay? But who did everybody want to see Floyd fight at that time?
Manny.
And who were they saying Floyd was running from?
Manny.
And who was Floyd saying he has to get tested?
Manny.
And what did Floyd do? Wait till the bag got to a certain level because Manny was here and so was Floyd. That's my point.
Hold on.
Benavidez is down here.
Don't
He's
do that.
down here.
Don't do that, bro.
And Canelo. And Canelo said
Sorry.
Floyd,
I'm with you, Mo. Yo, Mo.
it's
I'm
top
with you.
5.
But nah.
2.5 and pay-per-view
Yo.
buys.
Come
At
on.
the time, Mayweather was at the top of the game. Pacquiao was hoping to be there. Mayweather was by himself at that time. And Manny Pacquiao came up. And when negotiations came, he wanted to feel like he was on Mayweather's level. Are we going to really sit there and say,
Floyd retired. Remember? Floyd retired. And Manny was the number 1 fighter in the world.
Manny was popular globally. What are we talking
yo, are we popular globally and you still couldn't negotiate your way at the table though? What are we talking about?
Well,
What are we talking about though? Are we talking about and Mayweather has the skill and the cachet to back up his talk at the table. It don't matter what you've been doing while I'm here, while I wasn't here. When you come to the table with me, I'm the A side always. And Pacquiao didn't want to take that. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Mayweather ducked who win. Mayweather ducked who win. Let's be for real. Everybody Pacquiao beat was after Mayweather.
Hold on. There's the actual video of Floyd actually saying, yo, this guy has to be on something. He's actually saying it's on video. Floyd
always been with the across the board drug testing.
And what was
across the board? You know why? Because he's the only nigga that him and Andre Ward is the only two I totally believe. No, they don't need nothing. They walked in.
He only did that to Manny. Manny was destroying people.
Why would you not? So hold on. With today's situation, Manny came up from what weight class? X?
108.
What?
108.
He came up from what weight class? X?
Junior.
And this nigga came up from that weight class and was cold cocking niggas. Why wouldn't you think? Listen, if you a man of your integrity and you know what you put in your, why wouldn't you think? Later on came what? The meats from Mexico for Canelo? Like we talking about now all of a sudden niggas is putting extra padding in their gloves with Margarito. Floyd led that way. It's cool.
But
it's cool.
What I was saying was Manny became his equal. He brought something to the
never. That's the media making it seem like that. Never was his equal. As far as skill, Floyd never would get chicken wing, man. What are you talking about?
Skill and value. Benavidez has never reached where Manny.
I'm not talking about Benavidez. You said Pacquiao Mayweather. Mayweather would never get chicken winged.
Hold on.
The reason
I said that was because
ain't no skill comparison. Ain't no same level ever with Mayweather and Pacquiao.
But
as far as stars go, as far as stars and money, maybe as far as stars and money, as far as skill in the ring, never close, bro.
Hold on. They wasn't. I mean, Floyd proved that, but Pacquiao is a legend as well. Let's not.
No, he is. But it's levels, right?
He was a phenomenal fighter.
It's levels, though, right?
No, there was, and Floyd proved it. That's it. He beat him in the ring, and he dominated him.
So if Floyd beat,
but he said, look, as far as you talking about the man, I get what people saying with the Canelo Benavidez, but bro, You got to remember something. There's only two people really selling pay-per-views. That's Canelo and Tank, right? Benavidez has headline. Berlanga's never had. Listen, look at Canelo's last fighters. The third fight with Triple G after Bevo. The third fight with Triple G, which we know he was done. John Ryder, Charlo from 154 come up to 168, an inexperienced Munguia, and an inexperienced Berlanga. And yeah, I'm mad because Benavidez has been his mandatory, and he can make way more money. Bro, he gonna make he's not 60, he's gonna make more than that. And
totally agree.
And Benavidez said it on the interview that, yo, bro, I'll give him 90%, bro. Like, I just want the fight. But you know why? This is why people are overlooking. I get it's a business. But
don't compare Canelo and Mayweather.
You know what it is, Uno? Canelo understands at this point in his career, that's a dangerous fight for him.
He definitely does.
That's right. It Norbs, if that was anybody else, he would have taken it, no problem. He said, let me chill here.
How he took
but anyway, look,
Maniac. Who do you give the benefit of the doubt to, though?
Regarding what?
I'm talking about at the point in time where Mayweather was technically cherry picking. Technically, right?
Yeah.
Everybody saying who he's fighting, blah, blah. He ain't fight Pacquiao. Do you seriously believe that Mayweather ducked? Tell me, it sounds like that's what you're saying. It sounds like you're saying Mayweather ducked Pacquiao in his prime. Are y'all gonna stand on that?
No. So what happened was, let's just talk.
No. It's a simple yes or no.
No.
Do you think Mayweather ever ducked?
No, because he wanted the test.
Yes, Norbs?
Yeah, I believe he did.
I think
totally wrong. And this is what I'm saying. You cannot put Mayweather in the same, like, I fuck with Canelo. Business-wise, he took Mayweather's business template, right, Mo? But we're gonna sit here and say that. Are we gonna sit here and say that Mayweather, because Canelo ducked Benavidez a little, like Mayweather ducked Pacquiao?
They fought, so there was no ducking.
No. At the time when they were quote unquote supposed to fight, we know that.
Listen, it didn't happen.
Come on, man.
The reason it didn't happen.
He didn't fight Paul Williams.
Listen, but let's speak facts before we even just talk about that. Why it didn't happen when we wanted it to happen. Yeah. He wanted Pacquiao to get tested. Mm-hmm. Pacquiao didn't want to get tested.
Wasn't with it. So what's wrong with that?
So he said, no, that's what I'm saying, bro. So he said no fight. So people was taking it. He's ducking. He don't want to fight. But Floyd's been using VADA for like, I don't know how many fights after that. It's been a lot of fighters. So it's not only Pacquiao. He's done it with everybody. So it's just not Pacquiao. If I was Pacquiao, I just would have took the test. Like, yo, I'm clean. Ain't nothing. It's too much money involved. He did it eventually. It happened. Yeah, we all feel like it was 10 years too late. But look what Pacquiao did after losing to Floyd. That's what I look at. And he was cooking.
Maniac, don't do that. Maniac. No,
because people gonna say he was washed up.
How many niggas came up from junior flyweight?
There's nobody.
To his weight class and still knocking. Yo, bro, are we fucking being for real right now? You wouldn't be if you Floyd, if you wouldn't be suspicious of this, Mo, you wouldn't be suspicious of this?
He did everything that he was supposed to do, and he did everything within the boxer. But this is where it comes down to as well. People are mad because Floyd used the correct protocol in the system to question things that people had suspicion about anyway, but they tried to overlook it because it was Manny Pacquiao.
Exactly, Mo. Thank you. It's because of star power. It was the star power. And Floyd didn't give a fuck about the money.
It was
because he already had the money. He's like, nah, because I know this fight is gonna define my career. Feel me, Mo?
If there was nothing wrong with Manny during that time, should have just took the test.
Exactly. But everyone put it on Mayweather, right? So now we fast forward and look what just happened, Mo. I think Ryan Garcia just got sued and Devin Haney got a 0 back. The fuck is we talking about, man?
And this is why
What are we talking
this is
about?
why drug testings exist.
And what are we talking about, man? You can't ever fix it. Like Mayweather ducked somebody for what?
But let's
Because
go to the next
we
topic,
remember,
'cause this is
yeah. If we remember Pretty Boy,
Maniac.
yeah,
Listen, I would say this. Listen, there was one fighter he definitely he avoided, and that was Margarito. There's a video.
Always.
The video, he says, nah, we not.
Was he wrong for it at the end of the day?
Maybe he was.
Was he wrong for it at the end of the day, though?
It ended up being what it was.
And then what Pacquiao and Cotto did to him after they exposed his shit?
Yeah, they cooked him.
All right, okay. So don't put Margarito. Mayweather ain't ducked nobody.
See, we didn't know nothing about that.
But maybe Mayweather did because he has the bread to know about it.
He didn't say that. No, he didn't say that.
He don't have to say it.
He said,
no. I'm saying we in the age right now where everything is known.
Oh no, you gotta listen. He said it in the video himself. I'm gonna send it to you. He goes, "We're not here to fight the best." I said, "What?" I mean, this is early Floyd. I'm just saying, no fighter never says that. It worked out for him because what happened with Margarito. I'm just saying we can never say no. Every fighter at some time kind of avoided a fighter. Let's not say Floyd.
Okay, but we also know at this day and age, right? More of the sparring sessions get out. More of the shit behind the scenes is out now, right? So you're telling me Money May at his height maybe didn't have some insight on what the same way they saying he said 3 pounds for Ryan? Hold on. So you saying it only matters when he's not when he's wrong?
What?
So yeah, because when Money May he cherry picks. He does this, he does that. It's only so you're telling me at his caliber fighter, after we know what we know now about the fighters knowing more behind the scenes. They know more than we do, right? So are we saying that it's not a possibility? And then to move forward, Margarito got caught cheating with Cotto, got finished by Pacquiao afterwards, right? So who we giving the benefit of the doubt to is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who do we go with more?
No,
who do we believe more?
You got to also take into account that does not take from nobody's greatness. Listen, ain't nobody Superman in this sport.
Margarito's great.
Every fight in history understands there was, and I just sent the video in the group chat where it comes out his mouth. I'm just saying, yes, Margarito at the time nobody knew anything about that. So
that could be trolling. That could be trolling. Margarito, you ever thought Margarito was the best?
No. But he was a killer.
Hold on. Did anybody ever think that Margarito was the best?
But we ever thought Arturo Gatti was the best? You know what I'm saying?
We know Arturo Gatti was gonna put it on the line though.
He was Margarito.
Yeah, and there's a point in time when Arturo Gatti was what? The savior. He was never better than Margarito though. Margarito. So since Margarito been exposed, since what does it matter?
Yeah.
What does it matter? Hold on, so you saying he was never as great as Margarito? What performances Margarito put on that was so great?
He beat Sergio Martinez, who's
Hall of Famer. And you're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Of what?
Yeah, I'm not following.
He's already been cheating. He got caught cheating against the best. So now you're gonna sit here and tell me like I'm not digging it. I can't get it because at the end of the day, if it was
all right, so Uno, all right. So what you're saying is Floyd never ducked no fighter in history. He's the only fighter that won.
No, I'm not saying he's the only fighter. I'm not saying that he's the only fighter. All I'm saying is what will be the reason?
I don't know. Listen, I send you the video. At that time, I don't know. He said it out his mouth.
Let's get to the last question, fellas. Let's get ready to wrap this up because we got to stand still with this question, and it's something that everyone's got a different opinion on.
No, look, real quick. It is what, look, we're going to wrap it up. Again, my brothers, it's always a pleasure.
Yes.
Mo, I got to get you the stuff, so you got to hit me up.
Yeah, we'll talk after. It's okay.
Norbs, thanks for coming on, my brother.
Anytime, brothers. Appreciate
We
you.
appreciate you. Uno, your Yankees look like they about to win, so I know you happy.
Dangerous.
Nah, it's a little different right now. 7-6.
Dangerous, man. Dangerous.
They losing?
Yeah.
No. It's just dangerous, bro. It's just crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy right now.
All right, let's
Yeah.
take a look. All right. Anyway, Mo, wrap it up, champ.
Man, listen. We appreciate you coming on, man. Salute to everybody. Continue to rock with us. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Every Wednesday, we on live. And we appreciate you for what you do. And y'all already know what it is. It's my brother, the Maniac. My brother Uno, you know. It's the
Yes, sir.
CEO, Fight Night X. Shout out to our guests, Norbs and Absolute Boxing. Appreciate you, Kings. And we
Appreciate
see
you,
y'all
Norbs.
next week. Same time, same channel. Peace.
You're ready.